Hey, what's going on, my friends? So today I'm back with another video. I'm sure you guys know this already if you've watched one of my previous videos recently. I don't own a car at the moment, so I'm sitting inside a rental car. Right now it's the Thanksgiving weekend over here in New York, so we have a 4-day weekend. So I decided to rent a car to run some errands and to go visit friends and family. But anyhow, today I want to talk about finding a middle path when you are trying to plan a trip. I'm sure if you are into traveling, then you know that finding a good travel buddy, if you're not already married or if you don't have a girlfriend, then finding a good travel buddy or a group of friends to go on a trip with is a difficult matter. You might be good friends with somebody, but that doesn't necessarily make them a good travel partner or travel buddy. So there are many people that I hang out with, but I would not trust them if I'm on a trip, especially if I'm on a trip overseas. I love them, I see them as good friends, I'll do anything for them, but I will not take them on a trip with me if I'm going to visit a foreign country. So before I get started, I want to say that there is nobody in the world who is gonna agree with you on every point when you are traveling, or even when you are not traveling, even when you are just hanging out with them or in any normal everyday situation. There is nobody in the world who will share the exact same views and opinions on every topic as you do. So that leads me to the next point. You will have to find middle ground at some point. You will never get along with everybody 100% of the time. There will be some differences of opinions sooner or later at some point. So when that inevitably happens, the best thing you can do is to find a middle path that you both can agree with. So how do we find a middle path when you're raging with anger, or when you are so upset that your friend or your friends cannot see eye to eye and just cannot agree on it, and you're so passionate about it, but they just don't seem to understand how important it is for you? So how do you deal with your anger, your frustrations in a situation like that? Anybody who's been on a trip with friends knows that this is a very, very difficult situation. There will be times when you just want to punch your friend in the face for driving you nuts with their shenanigans. But you must keep your anger in check. They're your friends after all. I know that emotions run high when you are on a trip and you've been with your friend or your friends for days or even longer, maybe weeks, and you are just tired of their bullshit, and vice versa. The best thing you can do is maybe just take some time and cool off. Maybe you can go on a walk by yourself, give yourself some alone time, create some distance between you and the friend that you are angry at. Just let the anger cool off a little bit. Nobody is themselves when the blood is boiling, so just take a walk, just go away from the hotel or the B&B or the resort or wherever you are staying at. Just get away from your friend or friends for a little bit, be by yourself, do something that will help you calm down, whatever it is for you. Maybe read a book, or just think about the positives you should be blessed about, that you have a travel partner that came on a trip with you. Not everybody has friends that they can travel with. I've seen people who are trying to go on a trip, but they just can't find people to go with, and they are too scared to go on a solo trip. I mean, I always encourage people to go on solo trips to push themselves, but some people are not built for that. I think most people are not built for that. But yeah, best thing you can do is to find a common ground. There's always a common ground. There's a solution to every problem. So what I realize is that when you cool off, of course you're mad at first, but then after a while, when you cool off, you start thinking about the decisions rationally, and you will find a solution that will work for both of you or the group that you're traveling with. It might not be evident at first because you're just so mad and frustrated, but once you give it some time, You will find something. And I think the best skill that you learn by traveling is your decision-making skills. You learn to read people, you learn to read situations, you anticipate things better. This is something that will help you in other aspects of life. That's why they say that traveling is the best form of education, or something like that. It's pretty much the school of life. You learn lessons that you will never learn in a textbook. I hope this video helps you plan your trip better with your friend or your significant other or whoever. With all that being said, I'm gonna wrap up my video here. Thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, stay well, and stay warm if you're in one of these colder areas like New York. All the best. Peace.